We have some major updates of mixed martial arts, starting with the news. Tom Aspinall took another shot at Jon Jones. On his Insta handle, Aspinall posted this.
Oi. Jon.
Bo Nickal recently responded to fans who shouted overrated during his fight with Paul Craig. Back at UFC 309 event, during the fight, fans were unhappy with his performance and shouted that he's overrated. Now, in a recent appearance on the Pound for Pound podcast, Nickal reacts to this. Listen to what he actually said.
Did you hear them screaming overrated?
Yeah, I did.
I went through this heavy, and Henry, I'm sure you went through this too. The fans gonna love you 1 minute. But the moment you don't give them the taste of what they want, that blood, oh, it's different.
It's definitely not like the best feeling in the world. I want people to cheer for me. I want people to like me and to want to support me and stuff. And it hurts my pride. It hurts my ego. I would say the thing that probably like bothered me the most is I felt like the commentary, I talked about DC and his commentary. It seemed like anytime he did the most minor thing, it was like he did something amazing. He didn't even have a single big moment in the fight. Commentary is talking about how he did so well. I don't know if kicks to the arms now are like the biggest factor in who wins a fight.
Khabib recently took a shot at Conor McGregor after a new crypto coin called Convict was launched. The coin was created in response to McGregor being found guilty in a civil court and aims to raise funds for victims affected by McGregor's actions. Khabib reposted the announcement on his X handle by saying, "Good job, guys. You have my full support. This guy deserves punishment." Merab Dvalishvili posted a new skit going in on Umar Nurmagomedov.
Hello everyone, Professor Dvalishvili is back to teach you another important lesson. So we have Merab. Wow, what a handsome guy, the current champion. He has 11 fight win streak and has beat 4 ranked and still active former UFC champions. Jose Aldo, Peter Yan, Henry Cejudo and Sean O'Malley. Then we have former champion Peter Yan who has beat top ranked opponents. Davison Figueiredo, Song Gidong, I can even give him Sean O'Malley,
Whatever, dude.
Ori Sanhagan, and King of Rio, Jose Aldo. Last and certainly least, we have Umar. And he has beat who? Who? And who? No one but gifted Sanhagan.
Bruh.
Also, reminder guys, I was backup fighter for O'Malley versus Vera, and when UFC asked Umar to be backup fighter for me and O'Malley, he said no. I mean, this guy wants title shot served to his bed like a breakfast. Biggest lesson here, Umar, get to work, you're not my level. Earn your title shot like rest of us, whose last names don't get gifts. Class dismissed.
Micheal Chandler responds to accusations from people claiming he cheated in the Oliveira fight. Back at UFC 309, a clip surfaced showing Chandler hitting Oliveira's back, which is not allowed in the UFC. This led to fans criticizing him. Chandler recently addressed the issue by revealing this.
Some of the stuff that they were saying, the misinterpretation of what the back of the head is by the unified rules of mixed martial arts, the misinterpretation of what cage grabbing is, and a couple of different things. You know, it's all water under the bridge at this point. But more than anything, I'm an honest guy. I try to live pretty full of integrity and full of honesty. And a narrative that has been painted is not very interesting to me. Not very happy. Not very happy about it. But
your interpretation of that rule, and why do you think that you didn't do anything wrong?
Well, I don't think I did anything wrong. I'm not going to say I didn't do anything wrong. Okay, I'm not going to say that people couldn't look at it and splice it and look at it from under a fine-tooth comb and a magnifying glass. But the unified rules of mixed martial arts say that there is a line drawn from the crown of the head, if this were the back of the head, the crown of the head down to the neck, 1 inch variance on either side. So you're talking about a 2-inch area on the back of someone's head that is considered the back of the head. And if you watch 90% of the shots, at least, most of them, almost all of them, or at least where I was aiming, all of them, my fist was catching the ear. So if you're catching the ear That is not the back of the head. And actually, the back of the head is not really what you and I would call the back of the head is not what the actual definition of the back of the head is. That 2-inch strip down the back of the head. And a referee who was within 2 feet away never said one thing about it. And then you got commentators who were 35 feet away saying it's the back of the head. And then you got other people who are saying, hey, that's the back of the head, just like the Poirier fight. You're punching a guy behind the ear. If it's not within that 2-inch variance, 1-inch variance to the center line of the back of the head, and it's just things are happening. It's going 1,000 miles an hour. If the referee was yelling at me, hey, Michael, watch the back of the head, or that is the back of the head.
MMA fighter comes close to death after devastating choke. The Russian MMA news outlet Red Corner shared a wild video of a fighter choking another during training, nearly resulting in a deadly outcome. If the choke had lasted just a little longer, it could lead to a death. Here's the clip.
Coach, come photo, please. Try to. Coach, come photo, please. Okay. Jesus Christ. Lumi, come. Photo. Come. No. Okay, go.
According to some reports, Ion Cutelaba and Ibo Aslan are set to face off at a UFC event on February 22nd, which will likely take place in Seattle. Cutelaba has had ups and downs, but recently won some big fights. On the other hand, Aslan has been perfect in the UFC so far, finishing all his recent opponents, including a knockout last month. This fight should be exciting. Garry looked sharp ahead of his upcoming fight. Recently, he shared this on his Instagram handle.
One more. That was very good.